Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Live Feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher for all your digital resources. Check out travelingtechteacher.com. Traveling Tech Teacher wants to remind you to drive carefully tomorrow because school is in session in most of your areas. A message brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. Also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, who reminds you to please check out their YouTube channel at Nonfiction Filmmaker. Check out their YouTube channel on Nonfiction Filmmaker, guys. Okay, and that's thebullyexposed.com. So go check them out. Let me invite a couple of people here. The normal crew. Invite them over here. There we go. We invited them. We got a few people joining in. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Leona, thank you for joining us. Carol, thank you for joining us. We got quite a few people. Survivor Castaway, thank you for joining us. Smash that heart, guys, whether you're watching this live or recorded. So this question today, or this topic today, comes to us. Bob and Sue are back. Thank you, Bob and Sue, for joining us. This topic comes from the autistic advocate who asked me, how is your Italian coming along? In a couple of months, it will be a year that I lived in Italy. Can you believe that? A year. And so she asked me, how is my Italian coming along? So excuse me, guys. So I thought that the best thing we would do is not to tell you how great my Italian is coming along, show you. So I'm going to play a game of Duolingo. No, I'm not affiliated with Duolingo. I just love Duolingo because it helps me learn Italian faster so I can talk with kids about bullying here in Italy. SK, thank you for joining the show. SK says, the Yankees have had a 13-game winning streak, but they finally, what do we got here? But they finally lost last night. Oh, man. Hey, unlucky number 13, right? But that's still good from the sad beginning that they had in the beginning of the show. So that's real good. That's real good. Proud of the Yankees doing good. And Bob and Sue give a wave. Thanks, Bob and Sue, for giving a wave. Don't forget to smash that heart as well, guys, whether you're watching this live or recorded. Show us some love because we do a lot to bring you guys this show. So rather than tell you, okay, about how great my Italian is, I'm just going to show you guys by playing a game. Let's see. So which game should I play? Okay, so we're going to do food. I don't know if you guys know how Duolingo comes up, but that's how it does. Also, for legal purposes, let me say I'm not affiliated in any way with Duolingo. It would be great to. Like I said, I love the app because it allows me to talk to people here. It allows me to talk to people about bullying and spread the word of bullying in Europe. So let's play food. And let's see how good I do. Hopefully it'll boot up here. Okay, so let's see. It wants me to say the beans in Italian, and that's I fagioli.
I fagioli.
I fagioli. Oops. Well, there you go. Not starting off too good. King George, 1980. Thank you for joining the show. Smash that heart whether you're watching this live or recorded. I am playing Duolingo on my phone. Okay, so let's see. It wants me to say the word is un. Bean is fagola.
Fagiolo.
Fagiolo, I mean. Oh, I'm doing bad on that word. Coffee is caffè.
Caffè.
Hello is ciao.
Ciao.
And man is uomo.
Uomo.
Where are you from, King George? That's a new name I have not seen. All right, it wants me to translate. Ice cream is not a breakfast. Okay, let's see. So, il gelato non è Una
una
colazione.
colazione.
All right, got that right.
Lui ha acqua nel bicchiere.
Lui acqua in a bicchiere. So it's just giving me those words and it wants me to translate it. So Louis is,
Lui.
okay, he, what was it again?
Lui ha acqua nel bicchiere.
Louis agua, Louis a,
Ha
which means have, water,
acqua
agua,
nel
nel,
bicchiere.
bicchiere, which means cup. What do you do with that game? What game? The Duolingo? It's just for me, it's just an amazing way to learn a language, I think. I have the coffee ice cream. I have the coffee ice cream. Okay, I have the coffee ice cream. Is io ho
Il
il
gelato
gelato al caffè.
caffè.
Okay, so sorry guys, lost you guys there. King George says, "Oh, it helps you learn a different language." Yes, yes. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Duolingo, guys. If you want to check it out, Duolingo. So it says the food. The food is il cibo. I don't think it's going to translate it. Il
Io ho la
cibo.
forchetta.
Io,
Io ho la forchetta.
io,
Io ho la forchetta.
io. What?
Io ho la
Io ho. Oh.
forchetta.
Io ho la forchetta. Do you? I have a fork. That's basically what it's saying. Forchetta. Forchetta. And I'm learning, and I'm also learning at the same time how to spell and everything. The way it works, it really teaches you everything: read, write, spell, sound out words. King George says, "I'm going to check it out. I'm trying to learn a different language. What language are you trying to learn?" Let me know, what language are you trying to learn? Anybody trying to learn a different language? I mean, it's really good just to learn a language because it's good for the mind. It's good for the mind to keep the mind going. Oh, Spanish. Oh, bueno. Okay, let's see. The breakfast it wants me to say. So, is it la? See, I can't remember if it's la because King George, just like Spanish, um, Italian is also feminine and masculine words. So I can't remember if I remember the word for breakfast, which is colazione, but I can't remember. Sorry, guys, I'm really thirsty. I'm drinking what is called agua frizzante, which is basically salsa soda. So that's all. That's all it is. So let's see. So yeah, so I can't remember if it's masculine or feminine. What drink is that? Oh, good. I already answered that. Yeah. Yes, Italian is easy. So you think Italian's easier than Spanish, King George? That's interesting. All right. So I'm going to say that breakfast is a feminine word because it ends in an E, and that's feminine plural in Italian. So let's see if I'm right. Colazione. La colazione. And I was right. Okay, cool.
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
It's been 2 minutes. Yeah, yeah. He's on our jock. He's on our shit, SK. He can't get enough of
L'uomo
us.
mangia il gelato al cioccolato. L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
Sometimes I gotta go to the slow one.
L'uomo mangia il gelato al
Okay.
cioccolato.
The man eats the chocolate ice cream. So, one more. Oops, I can't spell now. More. Damn, I can't spell. Let's see. I've been around every different speech, and they talk live around people. And oh, okay. King George says I've been around Italians and different speech, and they talk around them in Philly. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's real cool. That's real cool. All right. So let's see. So we're back to
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
the man eats. Okay. Manja. King George says yes. It's because Spanish is broken language like Jamaican. Oh, okay. Yeah, King George is new here. Welcome, King George. Okay, one more.
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
Mangia,
L'uomo mangia
mangia,
il
il
gelato al cioccolato.
gelato al cioccolato. Cioccolato. Oh, I got it wrong. Wait, one more. What did I get wrong? One more. Mangia il gelato al cioccolato. I don't see what I got wrong. Mangia il gelato al. I must have spelled chocolate wrong. No, I don't see what I got. It says I got it wrong, but I don't see what I got wrong. Let me take a screenshot of that so I can kind of figure it out later when I'm off air. So let's see. I'm mixed, so I can talk in some languages like Hebrew, Jamaican Southern. Okay, some languages are very hard to do. What language do you find very hard to say? Yes. Well, welcome. I'm glad there's someone here that has a lot of different languages. So it's just orange juice with salsa soda. By the way, I realize SK, I never answered your question. Sorry. Orange juice and salsa soda. I mean, salsa soda for lack of a better word. Soda with bubbles. Oh yes, you're welcome. This is feed is for anyone, whether you've been bullied. We even welcome bullies because we would love for bullies to tell us
Lui
stories
non
of
mangia il manzo.
why they do the things why they did the things they did. Let's see, Louis, he
Mangia il manzo.
mangia il manzo. So that means Louis no mangia il manzo means he does not eat meat like me. I don't eat meat. Let's see. I can't believe he made 3 accounts in 5 minutes. Well, he probably didn't make 3 accounts in 5 minutes. He probably had them all ready to. So when we knock him out of one, he can go right in and get into the other one.
Io mangio cibo.
Like an idiot that he is, unfortunately. You have been bullied. Please tell us your story if you feel comfortable, King George. We would love to hear your story.
Io mangio cibo.
Io mangio cibo. I eat food. I can't spell today, guys. Io mangio cibo.
Io mangio cibo.
Holy Kate, thank you for joining the show. And she says, I'm being bullied right now. Well, how can we help you? What's going on?
Io mangio cibo.
Io mangio cibo. Okay, done. Next.
Non
No mangio manzo. I don't eat meat. I don't eat beef. Exactly. But thank you for joining us, Kate. We love to hear your story. Let's see. King George says, "Trust me, he's got he's got what he deserved." Who? The bully that we just kicked off, or your bully? Let us know.
Non
Non
mangio
mangio
manzo.
manzo. And if you just join us, one of our followers, the Artistic Advocate, and please follow her. The Artistic Advocate asked me how is my Italian coming along, so I thought I would play a game of Duolingo while I chat with you guys today. And let's see, SK, thank you for smashing that question mark. Anyone can smash the question mark and start the Q&A. SK smashed the question mark and he says, "What is your biggest fear?" Oh wow, my biggest fear? You know what? I don't have any. I don't have any fears right now. Um, I really don't. And King George says the bully. Okay, awesome. King George says I was in high school and I was the quiet one in class, and he kept picking on me, and it went on for a while, and I got. I can't see. I got it. I got to it. I got to the point and hurt him. Well, I'm sorry that you had to get to the point to hurt him, but good for you for doing what was necessary to get your bully to stop. All too often, people are afraid to defend themselves. You didn't fight him. You defended yourself, and all too often, people are afraid to defend themselves, and they get picked on and picked on and picked on until they either commit suicide or they just become these people, these ghosts in a shell, so to speak, and that's not good. So good for you. Good for you, King George. Good for you. All right, let's move on. I don't eat meat.
Il gelato non
I
è una
mean,
colazione.
I don't eat beef. So King George also says the teacher was not doing anything about it, and I just snapped.
Il gelato
Well, good, good for you.
è
Now,
una colazione.
let me put this down for a while and say you definitely, King George, never want to get to a point where you just snap. Always be in control. And Jurin Back, thank you for joining the show. I hope I pronounced your name wrong. If I didn't, I apologize. Yeah, never get to a place where you just snap, but just handle the situation when you're in control. Because they can use that. And I would probably never say I just snapped. Okay, George, I would just say I had enough and I dealt with it. Because somebody might try and use that against you, that you snapped. But always try to be in control when you're dealing with your bullies, guys.
Il gelato non è una colazione.
Ice cream is not a breakfast, is what that said. So let's see. Ice cream non è una colazione. Non è una colazione. Yep. All right, next.
È burro.
King George says, I was to the point where I was about to. Oh, well, we're so glad that you didn't. Because if you did, I wouldn't be meeting you right now and talking with you. So we're so glad that you didn't. And I know it's very hard for a lot of people. I'm glad you were able to figure this out. It's very hard for people who do not like violence. I mean, no one really likes violence. You're crazy if you do. But for lack of a better term, do not like violence. But unfortunately, to put to a point where they have to defend themselves. And I'm so glad that you were able to say, because I'm sure this is what went through your head, it's either me or them. And it's not going to be me. And I'm already having thoughts of suicide. And it's not going to be me, so it's going to be them. And good for you. Good for you. A lot of people, unfortunately, cannot come to that point. They're so nice and so nice that they can't come to the point of, well, I need to defend myself against this bully. And I had a friend like that. I created a film about it. King George, you could DM us if you want to see the film. I created a film about his life, and he was always a nice person, always a nice guy, always giving, of himself to others, but never allowing himself to recuperate that, right? I like to think of our bodies as tanks, as gas tanks. If we keep going and we keep going, the gas gets low, right? But we never fill that up. It stays low and it stays low. And what happens when you have a tank of gas that you never fill up back with gas? It just dies. And then if you're in a vehicle, the vehicle is stuck there with nowhere to go. And that's our lives. And we got to take time to say, you know what? I'm filling my tank. I'm not going to worry about you. I'm not going to worry about you. I'm not going to worry about you. I'm going to worry about me, and I'm going to fill up my tank. And we have to do that once in a while. King George says, I was not going to take it anymore, and I got to a point where I had him out and grew up going in a church. I'm sorry, I butchered that, and I don't know where I messed up. I wasn't going to take it anymore, and I got to the point, okay, where I had take him out and grow up going in a church, and I'm a nice person, but everyone ends up pushing me to the point. Now, I'm so sorry about that. Once in a while, I will get someone that tries to take advantage of me, but they learn very fast that I'm not the one. And I think you did the good thing. When you get to the point where, enough is enough with a person, you gotta go and, okay, here's how things are gonna be. And it seemed like you did that. It might have seemed like you waited a little too long, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so I would say, King George, maybe get to that point of, okay, I'm going to speak up a little quicker, and I think you'll be fine. But I think you did great. It's not for me to say, I'm not trying to judge you, but it's not for me to say when is the right point for someone's, boiling point. But I'm just going by what you said, that it seemed like you waited a little too long. So come in a little sooner and say, okay, enough is enough. I'm not going to put up with no more. And was the person who always turned the other cheek, okay, but I turned so much, I tried to not to hurt no one. I love to help people. I think, unfortunately, that's the way my friend Jason was. Type of person that always there to help people, always there to help people, always there to help people. And when he was bullied at the workplace, it just got too much for him. King George also says, I told the teacher, but some of them never did anything. Yeah, teachers, I don't know what it is with teachers, man. Some of them are great, some of them are not. I talked to a principal once that was adamant that there was not going to be any bullying in his school, and he's a principal. It's easy for a teacher to. It's so easy for a teacher to say bullying's not going to happen in my classroom. It's smaller, and they can't do that. But this principal was able to say it's not going to happen in my school, and that's just because the minute you see bullying, the minute you hear bullying, you have to act. If you don't act, then the teachers are not going to act, and the students are not going to act. The minute you see it, you can't look the other way. SK says there's some teachers who get fired for having sex with students. Yes, and they should. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's see. And King George says, I'm the one that was always loved to go to church, and stay out of trouble and go to college, and everything went the other way. Oh wow. What do you mean went the other way? Did you not go to college?
È burro.
E burro means it's butter, and that's something for you, King George, because you're learning uh, some Spanish. Burro is a donkey in Spanish, but in Italian, burro is butter. So
Non ho una forchetta.
non non una una forchetta. I don't have a fork.
Non ho una forchetta.
There you go. Non ho una forchetta. I don't have a fork. So let's see here. I started to get in trouble and got locked up, and I did a lot of bad things. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, don't be ashamed, George. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, who are bullied
È il cibo.
that end up doing some negative things because of it. You have so much negative coming your way that you just start doing negative, or you start treating people, everyone negative. It's a common thing, and hopefully you got a hold of it, and you're controlling it now, and you're not being locked up, and you're good to go.
È il cibo.
A chivo.
È il cibo.
It's the chivo. It's the food. Yeah, I got it right. It's the food. Wow. Okay. El chivo.
L'uomo ha la forchetta.
Uomo. Okay. The old man has. I mean, not the old man. I'm sorry. The man has a fork. A lot of things about forks today. Forget that. Nope, I got it wrong. L'uomo ha la forchetta, or la forchetta. It was the fork, and I put a fork, so I got that one wrong. Let's see. Did we get anything else? SK still there? You want to smash that question mark,
Lui ha un
SK?
bicchiere. Lui ha un bicchiere.
Un bicchiere. Bicchiere. I don't know how to spell that one. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Does he have a glass? Is that one? Let's see. Every day I look back and I see how my life would have been if I went to college and played a sport we're not talking about right now, and go to a corporation we're not talking about right now. I always wanted to play for Philadelphia. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
La
Hey,
donna
you,
ha il burro.
there's a lot of things you can do. Coaching. I know some guys who have coached and have really, who've messed up their life with drugs, and now coach, not coach on a big platform like that, but coach and manage somewhat. And SK says SMNBC. What's up with SMNBC?
La donna ha il burro.
La donna hai. What?
La donna ha il burro.
The woman has the butter.
Tu mangi il manzo.
Tu mangi manzo. Tu mangi manzo. You eat beef. I forgot the duh. I always forget the duh. Let's see. King George says, "And all time dream, my all time dream was to become the president of the United States." So, being that you been locked up, you can't, you're not eligible for that anymore, King George? Is that what's going on? The food, il cibo. The food, il cibo. Damn it, I can't spell today, guys.
L'uomo mangia il
So
gelato
is
al
that what
cioccolato.
happened, King George, with the dreamer becoming president?
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
One more. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. There's so many words. Let one more. Let one more. Let one more. One more. What is it?
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
Mangia gelato. Gelato
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
al. I got this one wrong last time for spelling chocolate wrong. I think chocolato. Chocolato. Got it wrong again because I'm spelling something wrong. Oh, I left out the this time. Okay, let's see. If Joe Biden can become president, then you can. No, more like if Trump can become president, anybody can. Super thirsty today. I'm gonna have to drink another one before I call it a day. All right, dropping stuff everywhere. Yeah, King George says true.
L'uomo alla forchetta.
Uomo. Uomo a il. No, la. Alla forchetta. Forchetta. Yep, got it right this time. All right.
Lui ha un bicchiere.
Let's see. So King George says thank you to SK. Yeah, I don't know. I would keep trying unless it's written that once you've spent time in jail, you can't become a citizen. I mean, a president of the United States. I don't know if that's the law. Is that the law? Does anybody know? Also, while we're on the subject, this thing that once you become a felon, you can't vote. I think that thing needs to be taken out. You know, that really needs to be removed. Let's see, King Joe says, I have a lot of friends who want to do it, and they say they will support me. Oh, wow. Good for you. Yeah, don't knock yourself out. Make sure it's a law before you say you can't do it. SK says, I think Kamala Harris will be president one day. I hope so. I hope that you are right, SK. Let's see. Let's keep moving on. Lui ha un.
Lui ha un bicchiere.
I keep spelling this word wrong. That's why I keep messing up. Bicchiere. I hope that's right. Nope, I spelled it wrong again. So it's bicchiere. Bicchiere. Okay. Somebody write that down for me. I'm going to write it down. So I don't want to mess it up because I keep messing up at that one spot. CCHIERE. There we go. Bicchiere. That's glass. For those of you that want to know. Let's see. King George says, yes, that's not right. They should give people a chance even if they went through a rough time. Yeah, it's like we were talking the other day. Me and SK, we listened to a guy on the radio who created a Ponzi scheme. Okay, he created a Ponzi scheme. Okay, so you know what you're doing when you're creating a Ponzi scheme. He created a Ponzi scheme, got caught. Now he's got his job back. And everyone is like forgetting and saying, oh yeah, everybody deserves a second chance. And it's true. Everybody does deserve a second chance. I just feel that in America, more people of a certain color get You're right to exercise that second chance better than most. That's how I feel.
Tu mangi il manzo.
Tu mangi il manzo. I'm gonna get this one right this time. You eat the beef. So let's see. King George says not Trump. All right.
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
Okay.
L'uomo
Okay.
mangia il gelato
I
al
gotta get this
cioccolato.
one right. Got it wrong like 4 times already. L'uomo
L'uomo mangia il gelato al cioccolato.
mangia il gelato al choco. I can't spell this wrong either. It's gonna mess me up. Cioccolato. Yay, I got it right this time, guys.
Lui ha un bicchiere.
Okay, here it is. Lui ha un bicchiere. Lui, which means he has a glass. Lui ha il bicchi. Do you guys think I'm cheating because I wrote it in the in the comments? Oh, and I still got it wrong. Un. I wrote the and it's a glass, and I wrote the glass.
Lui ha un bicchiere. Lui ha un bicchiere.
Bicchiere. It's giving it all over again because I only have one.
Lui ha un bicchiere.
Un bicchiere. Okay. And I got it right this time. Yay. And I finished it. And that's what happens when you finish it, guys. So it's real interesting app. Duolingo. The guys at Duolingo are doing a great job. I like it. I'm on it every day. Never fails. On it every day. Because I'm a type of person when I'm learning a language, I gotta do it every day. Either I gotta talk every day. It's like even when I go out and the people, they know I'm an American, they look at me, they hear a few words and they know I'm an American. And they'll start speaking to me in English. Nope, I reply to them in Spanish. In Italian. Because I'm never gonna learn it if I'm, repeating things back to people in English. So I stay on it and make sure that I keep speaking it and constantly speaking it because for me, that's the only way I'm going to learn. SK says, I never did like Trump that much because he was childish. Yeah, that's an understatement. It's a shame. But thank you guys for working with me on this one. And I want to thank the Autistic Advocate for definitely coming and asking us that question. And I hope that I got to answer it. So I'm doing good. I do a lot better, of course, when I'm not trying to do the show, and I'm doing this. And I'll show you guys how quick I actually can do it real quick. Let's do this one. Let's see if we can do this one real quick. All right.
No, non è un ragazzo.
No è un ragazzo. No, I'm not a child.
Una mela.
I screwed that one up because I mixed things up by mistake.
Una mela, per favore.
Una mela, per favore, an apple, please. Trying to do the show, and see how quick I can do it, even though I'm doing the show and I'm doing everything.
Non è pane. No, non è pane.
Pane. No è pane. No, it's not bread. Can't tell the difference between bread
Sì, grazie.
Sì, grazie. Real quick. Boom, next question.
Non sono un ragazzo.
Non sono un, oops, un ragazzo. Do this one real quick.
Prego. Ciao.
Prego, ciao, thank you, bye. You use, okay, SK say he's used the app before. Awesome.
No,
What language
spiacente.
were you practicing or what were you learning, SK?
No, spiacente.
No, spiacente, no, sorry. Actually, I wrote the wrong no,
Buonasera.
so I got that
Gianluca.
one wrong. Buonasera. Buonasera. Oops. Sera. John. I cannot spell. John. Luca. Yeah, it's very hard
Grazie,
to do the
prego.
show and then do this. So what? Oh, you doing Spanish? Okay. Well, at first, I thought when we lived in Guam, I thought we were going to end up going because a lot of our friends were going to Germany. So we thought we were going to go to Germany.
Grazie,
And I
prego.
believe the biggest American base outside of the U.S. is in Germany. So I thought for sure we were going there. So I started practicing German, and then we ended up going to Italy.
Grazie,
So
prego.
grazie. Okay, grazie. Let's see. Grazie. I mean, grazie. Prego.
Grazie, prego.
Thank you. You're welcome. Is what that means. Let's see.
Prego.
SK says because I took
Buonasera.
Spanish class in school a long time ago because the app was created in 2010. Oh, thanks for that. I didn't know that. I didn't know when the app was. Okay, we're running low on power. We definitely have to close this show real quick. But what I want to do is try and finish this one real quick.
Prego. Buonasera.
Prego, buena sera. That means thank you, good evening.
Il pane. Per favore.
Il pane means the bread, please. Favore. A lot of people get that mixed up. Por favor is Spanish. Per favore is Italian. Remember that, guys. What is that? I don't know whether he's got an O with an accent mark over it and a CE. What is that?
Buonanotte, Chiara.
Buonanotte. Okay. Buena notte, Chiara. Chiara. Oops, wait, Chiara. So buona notte, Chiara means good evening. Oh, now you're coming up with some Asian stuff. I don't know if I had to take a guess, it looks Korean. But, so buona notte, Chiara means good night, Chiara. And it also, oh, Pico's teaching you Chinese? That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I go to him a lot when I have a lot of questions for Japan. Him and I have another friend that lives in Japan.
Arrivederci Gianluca.
Arrivederci. Okay, arrivederci, which means goodbye. Arrivederci. Who was it?
Arrivederci Gianluca.
Gianluca. Which means goodbye. Everybody knows that. It's the formal goodbye, just so you know. Ciao, you can say ciao when saying hello and goodbye, but that's informal. The proper way to say goodbye, hello and goodbye in Italian is salve for hello when you meet them, and then arrivederci when you
Buonanotte.
leave. And another interesting thing about buonanotte is it means good night, but you only use it when you're going to sleep, right? I would never say buonanotte if I don't know if the person is going to sleep. That's what I've learned.
Buonanotte.
So only if you know they're going to sleep. So if you know you're on the phone maybe with the person says, I'm real tired, I'm going to sleep, then you can say, okay, buonanotte, arrivederci or ciao, depending on how well you know them. Is what
Buonasera.
I'm learning. If there's any Italian people here that says that's not true, please, I'm always eager to learn. Let's see, Pico taught me how to speak Chinese, okay? Me to Pico, it is sticking like Nano does this. I'm sorry, I don't understand that last comment, SK.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, good evening. All right, guys. What else?
Per favore no.
Per favore no means please no. Next one.
Arrivederci Chiara.
Arrivederci Chiara. We had that one already. Why is it giving it to me again? I did get it right, right?
Arrivederci. Buonanotte.
Arrivederci buona notte. And it's been giving me the buona notte a lot. Buona notte. Okay, next one.
Buonanotte. Pietro.
Notte. Pietro. Sometimes I do have to sign out the words, guys. So, Pico just joined and he mentioned NATO, but now his messages aren't up. Huh. I didn't see him join. Well, keep trying, Pico, to join in.
Grazie. Ciao.
Grazie, ciao. So, thank you, and then the informal goodbye.
No, non è un ragazzo.
No, non è un ragazzo. No, I'm not a boy.
No,
Oh no,
spiacente.
he's not a boy, excuse me.
No, spiacente.
Spiacente is one word that I've learned. It means sorry.
Spiacente.
Spiacente. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Spiacente, yeah, I spelled it wrong. Okay,
No,
that's...
spiacente.
Oh, it's the last question, so it is. All right, last question, guys. Or non spiacente. And that means sorry. Spiacente means sorry. And did it again. Yay, see how quick so I'm getting it, I'm getting it. It's coming. It's coming. Slowly but surely, but it's coming. So, thanks again. Yeah, he changed his name. Yeah, he's always changes his name, unfortunately, because his bullies find out about his name. I don't know how they find out. I don't get it, but they do. They do, and sorry to hear that they're doing that to him. I sure like to know what he's doing. Maybe I could help him figure out how to keep them from continue to finding him and being able to harass him. And it's a shame, just the other day, I want to say this real quick. Shame on you, Instagram. Shame on you, shame on you. Shame on you, Zuckerberg. Shame on you, Facebook, because it's all the same company. But, yeah, the other day, somebody posted some stupid crap on the site. And I got in touch with Instagram, and they got in touch with me saying that what the person said was not does not violate their policy, and the person's writing vulgar language in the comment section, but it doesn't violate. I don't know what it is that violates. It's really a shame, because I know that I can say one or two words, right? The wrong words, and they're going to close my account. But some of these people can go on and harass tons and tons of people and they not do anything about it. But just remember, guys, just you do your thing of keep blocking them. Don't reply back to them. That's the best thing to do. And let's not worry about when Instagram is going to finally catch up and get into the 2021, because they're still obviously in the 1600s somewhere. I don't know. But that's going to do it for us. I want to thank SK for coming on. I want to thank our new friend, King George, 1980, for coming on. Who else? We had Bob and Sue come on for a while. Pico jumped in. I didn't see him, but I was told that he jumped in, so we will thank him. And even if he doesn't, we're also going to thank Tully. Tully's very busy, so he can't jump in. Can't wait till the time when Tully can get back on and do his thing. But yeah, I want to thank everybody that was on. I really do appreciate it. Pico said, SK says, did I see the other message? What other message, SK? You had one more question? I don't see anything else. Let me know. But I'm running low on power, so I definitely got to go so that this episode gets into our IGTV channel. So I want to remind you that live feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher, who reminds you to drive carefully because school's in session. Message brought to you by travelingtechteacher.com and also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization that reminds you to check out their YouTube channel at Nonfiction Filmmaker. So anyone can wear the crown. Anyone can be a hero. Be kind to yourself, guys, and have a great day. Bye. Bye, SK.